Good morning, friends, or good afternoon, friends. What am I even talking about? I hope your week is going well. Thank you if you join me on this week's Tease Towel. It's Holy Week, and it's a time of year that we talk a lot about resurrection, about the stone being rolled away, a new life, about Sunday. But what if resurrection isn't just a day? What if it's not something that we only reflect on and think about once a year, but something that we're invited to live over and over? What if resurrection was a decision to rise after disappointment or heartbreak, or after that version of yourself no longer fits who you've become? Because we know that life has a way of knocking us to our knees. Moments where we begin to question everything, or moments where we feel forgotten or stuck or unsure of what's next. Moments where you feel buried so deep, you're not even sure you're still there. And yet, there's something inside us that whispers, there's more for you than this. And that whisper, that's where resurrection begins. In that quiet decision to try again, to believe again, to take one more step forward. But resurrection doesn't happen in the comfortable places. We have to let go. We have to get uncomfortable. We have to love the idea of starting a new life. And in that, we often don't talk about what has to be released to make space for it. Sometimes what we needed to die is the doubt and the fear and the stories that we've been telling ourselves about what we're capable of. Because sometimes it's deeper than that even. Sometimes it's the roles that we've outgrown, or the expectations that we've been carrying, or the version that you kept yourself fixed in because of the expectations of others, the things that kept you small. Letting go of that can feel like a loss. It can feel uncomfortable, it can feel uncertain and even scary, because it means stepping into the unknown. But that is also where new life begins. And here's the beautiful part. Resurrection doesn't have an expiration date or an age limit. It doesn't care how many times you start over. And it doesn't ask for perfection. It simply asks for a willingness to say, I'm not done yet. That your story isn't over, that there's still a purpose ahead for you, that there's still joy waiting to be felt, and that there's still more life for you to live fully, boldly, authentically. Resurrection isn't about coming back. It's about coming back different, stronger, softer in the right places, wiser in what matters, more grounded, more honest, and more you than you've ever been. Maybe it looks like healing, or forgiving, or finally releasing something that you've been carrying for too long. And yes, there'll still be hard days where that doubt creeps in, where you feel like you've taken a step back, where that old version of you keeps trying to pull you back into what's familiar. But that's part of the process too. And even then, the invitation remains the same. Rise again and again and again. Because resurrection isn't just a moment. It's choosing over and over. It's a way of living, and not to stay buried in what was. Not to let your past define your future. Not to let fear have a final say. So if you're in a season of uncertainty, or you're shedding parts of yourself that no longer fit, I want you to take a breath. You are not broken. You are not behind. And you're absolutely not done. Something is shifting. Something is growing. Something in you is preparing to rise. And maybe you're not falling apart. Maybe you're just being made new. So let me ask you this. In this Holy Week, in this time of thinking of resurrection, what part of you is ready to rise again? I hope you have a wonderful Holy Week. I hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend and you feel renewed and it inspires you to rise again within yourself. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching this. If you watch this on replay, please share it. Please comment. It helps to support me. I appreciate your support through all of these weeks, and I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week on Tease Tell. Bye-bye.